I know folks are going to expect right now that I'm going to hang this on Jokic. I'm not. Jokic, game 4 and 5 by Jokic in this series were as close to perfect offensive basketball as one can play. And game 7, he was good. I don't think he was great, but I thought he was good in game 7.
They lost.
Exactly right. Exactly right. But here is what happened was, in my opinion, was nothing happened. This is about what is supposed to happen for any team in league history that is not either a legendary all-time dynastic team or any team that doesn't have one of the 7 or 8 best players in the history of the sport on it. This is how it can go. You won a title. It was unbelievable. You were the deserving champion, but you're not a dynasty. And the questions all of a sudden are about to get a lot harder, because when you look at the Nuggets moving forward, what are they going to do with KCP, who is a pending free agent, assuming he opts out? You desperately need him. Are you going to pay him? Because you weren't able to keep Bruce Brown. And Bruce Brown, if he were playing in these playoffs, maybe you win. You missed him. Michael Porter Jr. is on the books for $35 million, $38 million, $41 million. Is that the best use of that money? Aaron Gordon has a player option after next season. You desperately need him. He's making $25 million a year. And Jamal Murray, you have to extend this offseason, and then you have to delicately, gently say, hey, Jamal, if for the first time in your career you could come into a season in shape rather than play yourself into shape, it would be helpful. Everyone's like, man, Jamal Murray, he goes to this different level in the playoffs. Like, well, he goes to a different level by the end of the season because he's at peak condition. He's at his peak playing shape, and caught up to him a bit this year. And so it gets hard and it gets tough, and that's why sports are great. But it's also why, and now I will circle back around, it's also why so much of the commentary and the accolades about this team always felt like we were 2 steps ahead of reality. It always felt like we were trying to press fast forward on eras and places in history and throwing terms around like better than Akeem Olajuwon. And I just wanted us to wait a beat. I just wanted us to know definitively the simple question of, is Nikola Jokic, forget where he is in history, is he the best player of his own era? Because I don't know the answer to that. I do not know who is going to be better, him or Giannis. And let's see how this next month goes and whether or not my guy Luka really throws himself in that conversation. Because right now, Jokic, Giannis one is 43 and 36 in the playoffs. One is 44 and 36 in the playoffs. One has 3 MVPs. One has 2 MVPs and 1 Defensive Player of the Year. One has 2 conference finals appearances. One has 2 conference finals appearances. One defended their title by losing in 7 in round 2. The other defended their title by losing in 7 in round 2. Both guys had epic all-time championship runs culminating in brilliant NBA finals. And one guy hasn't been close to being back there since. The other guy, we'll see. Giannis has 6 All-NBA caliber seasons. Jokic has 5. Giannis has 5 first-team All-NBAs. Jokic has 3. Right now, on the pyramid, on the lists, they've got to be neck and neck. And I am not going to sit here and kill Joker for them not defending their title, just like I didn't sit here and kill Giannis for them not defending theirs. But let's just take a beat on the anointing and on the greatest offensive player we've ever seen stuff. Just a breath. And let's also remember, for the guys in that upper crust, they lived in late May and early June after a ton of long seasons. Magic went to 9 finals. Kareem went to 10. Bron's been to 10. Steph has been to 6. Shaq went to 6. Kobe went to 7. Okay? Duncan went to 6. Bird went to 5. Jordan went to, obviously, 6. Russell, I know it's, we don't talk about Russell. Russell went to 12. Okay? Wilt went to 5. Those guys that we are so quick to elbow out of and Dream, who I didn't mention, Dream went to 3. Dr. J, who we throw out, went to 4 in the NBA, 2 in the ABA. So that's 6. Durant, who has been just cast aside entirely for Jokic. Entirely. Durant has been to 4. Well, 1 with the Thunder, 3 with the Warriors. So, because Durant took the Thunder there when he was 23. So again, right, long time ago. So let's just, all I'm asking, Dirk's to me a guy Jokic has ascended past, but it's not miles apart. Dirk went to 2, won a single league MVP for him as opposed to 3 for Joker. And this is why the MVP stuff, I must admit, does
never gonna forgive
hurt
that
me
MVP
just
thing.
a bit. Well, because so much of the commentary around this player and this team would have been more measured and would make more sense if he was, as he probably should be, a 2-time MVP. It's like, okay, then we can have a real conversation like Durant versus Joker. One's got 1 MVP, one has 2, but he did this. Dirk versus Joker. One has 1 MVP, one has 2, but he did this. And I'd have Joker ahead of Dirk. Those things. But it's the premature MVPs on the front end and now the deserved ones on the back end add it to where it's like, well, the guy does have the same number of MVPs as Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. And so what are we talking about here? He does have as many as Durant, Shaq, and Kobe combined. So what are we doing here? Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.